What's up, YouTube? It's DarkCat and Nugget, and we're doing a deck profile. We haven't done many videos in a while, so school started again, so
we're horrible people.
We'll just try updating week by week. Anyway, so yeah, this is Tsukuyomi Oracles.
Really?
I've built this deck out of set 5 stuff. I've like put everything from set 5 in it, and it's mainly my build to survive set 5, because like Oracles, they haven't had much support since like major support since set 3.
And they'll never get any support again.
So I've just put in like stuff to help it like really get through it, and it's been working pretty well for me, so I'm pretty happy with its outcomes. And yeah, so
he hasn't versed Dragonic Overlord at the end yet.
Anyway, first starting Vanguard, standard, like cycling for Tsukuyomi. 4 heals.
One's an SP.
Standard, really, in any deck. With the triggers, like since the new Battle Sister Ginger's been introduced, I've now got only 2 draw triggers and 10 crits.
Why is that?
Well, I put in like 10. Well, I was like running, like as soon as I heard like there was going to be an extra crit for Oracles, I was thinking like, oh, what a laugh. Oracles will be able to have like 12 crits now. That's just like so crazy, and that's like so funny. But as soon as like you got like Majesty Blast Lord builds, and then Overlord the End builds, and then Phantom Blast Overlord builds, it really just gives Tsukuyomi a nice
extra
like,
pressure.
An extra like pressure, like extra beatdown, if you will, which is actually very nice. Like I did play this deck with 12 crits. I obviously put in like 2 draws just for like a little bit of consistency. And Oracles draw like very well anyway, so you can really put in those extra crits, and they just apply so much pressure, which is actually amazing, and it's really what you need. Like with this deck, I really like applying pressure like as early as possible, so you can really just beat at them. And yeah, so the 10 crits has been working pretty well.
I've been quiet.
4 Crescent Moon, standard, they're nice 7k boosters as well. 3 of the AK Vanilla, Oracle Guardian Gemini. Gemini. What can I say, like, yeah, it used to be run at 4, of course. Yeah, it used to be run at 4, of course.
You can't really say much about a card that has no effect.
In synergy with Silent Tom. But
too easy to swing
of course, Silent Tom, the problem with it, it's just too hard to swing with now. Like, it only swings with 16 for that. Like, with this...
16 at most.
At the most really with this, which is a problem, going up against the new Blaster Lord, and all those 3.
Their 5k grade 1.
It just makes Silent Tom like pointless, which is a bit of a shame really. I mean, it's fair, I mean, Silent Tom was really broken.
About the format ago.
But, so yeah, I guess that's what had to happen, and now Silent Tom just not as good as it used to be, so it's a bit unfortunate.
It's happy for me.
2 White Rabbit of Inaba.
Rescue Rabbit.
Rescue Rabbit. I've just sampled everything from set 5 in this deck really. In terms of White Rabbit, I don't really like this card in Tsukuyomi. Like, Tsukuyomi wasn't really, like, Oracles weren't really the deck that needed this type of card. The problem is, it's like...
They didn't need the painter.
Yeah, like the Full Moon, Tsukuyomi, it's basically just a miniaturized like version of this. Like, you get to the 6 in Soul, and then if you're missing 1 in Soul, you just Soul Charge whatever you need in it. Which means Tsukuyomi does it perfectly. It was like basically what made Tsukuyomi amazing. And then this card is just like pointless because of that. Like, it would be better if it was like an Alluring Succubus or a Skull Juggler, like you call it and Soul Charge 1. But otherwise it just wastes hand size, like you Soul Charge 1 from your hand, so... Yeah, I didn't really like this card. It really just became like a 6k vanilla for me, so... Nothing really special about it.
Now, on the other hand, it's good in Royals, and the painters are good in Royals and Shadows.
Yeah, they're better for those type of decks that can't Soul Charge that way. I run 3 Weather Girl Milks, which was, what can I say, like really amazing, like lost meta. These like boost for 21, you'll always have 4 cards in hand, like no matter what, unless like it starts going to about end game.
Unless you have 1
and you're losing, and you start losing. This has worked so well for me. I mean, Girl Milks, like attacking for 21 each turn is just like massive.
It's a bitch to go.
It's like, it was just really amazing. It's like, because there was like no other like clan that had this type of card, so our were very lucky in that sense, and just made it so powerful. Like, it's probably not as good now, like of course since they main decks average 12-13k, but by itself it'll boost 17 for Tsukuyomi, which is good against Majesty Lord Blaster. But otherwise, swinging for 21 is still good because you still want to get over that 18k.
Yeah, 21's a nice round number against 11k.
Plus, it's very nice against old meta decks as well.
Especially with people who haven't caught up to the meta. It's easier to fight back against them.
And then 4 Null Guards.
They are annoying because he gets them all in his hand at once.
A big question is just like, why 4?
4 is 4 too much?
Yeah, is 4 too many?
Or is 3 too little?
In some cases, it can be. I guess it can be a bit cloggy in the hand. Because like, I have had many times when I've drawn about 3 to 4. And like, I just keep them up in my hand because like, you can just guard so easily. But I really like 4 because of the sense that you'll always have at least one in hand, which is amazing, especially going up against like those major decks like Overlord at the end will stand if you don't guard it. Majesty Lord Blaster will gain 10k and an extra crit when you do the major soul charge, and then Phantom Blast for Overlord, they've got their like Persona Blast that can just like gain 10k crit.
Not even that good.
It's also good for Phantom Blaster Dragon, of course.
Yeah,
so I have to say, like 4's just been working really amazing for me. It has been like a tiny bit cloggy, I'd say, but I'm really liking 4 at the moment. Like yeah, it hasn't been going it hasn't been bad, I'd say. Now with the grade 2s, this is where it changes a bit. 4 Half Moons, like standard of course for the Tsukuyomi build. And then 4 Battle Maiden and 3 Silent Tom. Now, this is a bit...
They're annoying cards, I hate them all.
Now, this is a bit different. Like, a big question would be why only 3 Silent Tom? It's as I said earlier, Silent Tom's just become a bit too weak now. Unfortunately,
the metagame has caught up to him. He has fallen behind.
Basically, with this, it starts becoming intercepting material and starts becoming like fodder for like your Null Guards and Soul Charging with Full Moon.
Yeah, it's booster 2 and booster 5 format. It's not that great.
It's like a bit sad, unfortunately.
It's like playing Spike Brothers in this current format. Although they might fess up a bit. I don't know.
But so yeah, Set 5 brought us the new Battle Maiden.
Target Hitsume or something.
Yeah, she's actually been working very well. Like, especially going up against
She's like the Knight of Friendship K, and Knight of Null Lithium Masquerade or something.
Gaining like the 3k for 6 in Soul. You will get 6 in Soul Tsukuyomi. Not like straight away, of course.
Because you have to have 6 in Soul for Tsukuyomi's freaking effect.
Yeah, for its effect. So that like has nice synergy, of course. And yeah, so the extra 3k works really well. You get to swing nicely. It's I have to say it's a nice replacement for Silent Tom. It's why I've gone 4-3. I don't run 12 grade 2s, so yeah,
why not other grade 2s like Red Eye, for example?
Well,
just to help with Battle Maiden some more.
Yeah, I cut Red Eye for Battle Maiden. Like if I was gonna add like a Red Eye, like a couple of Red Eyes, probably take out like a Battle Maiden and like White Rabbit of Inaba. I'd be cutting from other places and put in 2. Like
but as you said,
I don't really need Red Eye though to Soul Charge. Like there's Psychic Birds, 4 Psychic Birds, which works fine. There's Rescue Rabbit, and there's CEO, and you can just ride over there and like stall for a bit till you get the 6 in Soul.
Yeah, but as you said, what's his name? Silent Tom. He's a bit behind this format, and Red Eye could be just the thing to apply the more pressure because of the on-hit effect of Soul Charging and letting Battle Maiden get another 3k.
True, it's true, but of course not every deck has the 13-12k average. So Silent Tom still goes pretty well. It still has its uses. Sorry guys. As we were saying, Silent Tom, I don't want to cut it out for Red Eye, as it still has its uses, like going up against 11Ks and 10Ks, which works very nice up against old meta decks. Like Red Eye is a nice 9K at all, but it's just like you're gonna ditch it after you use it, like after you just get the extra one in Soul. I found I just get the easy Soul anyway, but Silent Tom has very nice uses. I guess like Vanguard would be very nice if it had a sideboard, because then you can like side these out like Red Eyes and stuff. But yeah, no, I wouldn't take out Silent Toms for Red Eyes, definitely.
Also, another thing with these grade 2s, there's no 10k vanillas.
No, you don't need them. Like, Tagetsume works way better. It's basically like a 12k beater, in the sense. So, you really don't need them. Like, some decks, yeah, they work nicely. I guess, like, if you want to, like, attack for perfect 18, with them, boosted by the vanilla.
They're static 13.
Yeah, they're static 13. But then you just got Battle Maiden, and you like only need to boost it with like a Rescue Rabbit for it to reach that 18, which is nice, like really nice. So it doesn't really matter too much. So yeah, I really don't need like the 10k vanillas when I'm making decks.
Right, now onto the grade 3s, I guess.
Yeah, and the grade 3s. 3 Full Moon Goddess, again adding everything from set 5, Uriel, and Amaterasu, and Imperial Daughter.
Imperial Daughter?
Is it Imperial?
Yeah,
oh,
it's Imperial.
Yeah, from Extra Booster. Okay, so like
Extra Booster, oh god.
Grade 3s is probably the most interesting to you. I run 3 Full Moons as like staple, really. I don't run 4 because if like if you're running 4, you're running a bit too many, because if you don't get to the grade 1 or 2, or you miss a link, then that really doesn't work too well for Tsukuyomi, and you really just need like stalling methods to just like wait till you get them into the Soul, or get enough in Soul, like, because if you miss the chain, you really miss the cards in Soul. So there's like an Uriel. I was playing with this card. It has a very nice effect, binding. It brings binding to the game. I see it better as a 6th grade 3, as like not as a 7th grade 3, like, because I run only 6 grade 3s altogether. I find it better, like, let's just say you've got 3 CEOs and 3 Full Moons, then this would be a nice 7th floating around the deck. So when you call it, you can easily go for endgame, like that's its main ability. And yeah, it does work pretty well.
So if they have 4 cards in hand and they're all 10k vanillas or something like that because they previously trigger checked them the turns before, you just drop that, they only have 3 10ks, so you have a massive field advantage on that.
Or you just completely just ruin their hand, and they've only got, they trigger check like a null guard and something. You just like take one of that out of the equation, they're just really screwed.
So yeah.
So it can really go for endgame in that sense. A CEO, like standard, is like an amazing Oracle grade 3. Great for stalling, great for getting the extra cards in the Soul.
And Imperial Daughter.
Imperial Daughter. I have to say I like variety. Imperial Daughter is very nice because like, well, it works better I guess in the old Tsukuyomi deck because of the fact that you wouldn't, like, Tsukuyomi's changed, especially the way I play it. Like usually in a Tsukuyomi deck, you wouldn't go really offensive until you got to grade 3, and then you'd start calling massive like Silent Toms and all of the Red Eyes and all of that. So Imperial Daughter was really better in that sense.
Everyone's gonna be raging about Imperial Daughter. Like, why you have Imperial Daughter?
But,
why you not run more?
Otherwise, Imperial Daughter, because it's also nice for stalling. Plus, you can actually use its effect to soul charge something missing from the Soul, and yeah, it works nicely. It works out. And yeah, that's the grade 3s.
So yeah. Any comments and criticism on Jai's deck? It's weird, we know, but it works.
It works nicely.
There we go.
I have to say there hasn't been like too many like issues
Massive fault.
Massive, like, bad with it. Like, going up against the new decks with this deck, this does work nicely against Majesty Blaster Lord, works nicely against Phantom Blaster Overlord, but I'm yet to play Draconic Overlord at the end.
I think we all want to.
Yeah, like, of course,
I have not seen one person play that deck.
Unfortunately,
it's that damn expensive.
A bit expensive and maybe a bit hard to come across. But, you know, this deck works nicely for me. If I was going to change it, of course, take out the rescue rabbits. Like, I'm just like sampling everything from set 5 in this deck. Like, I cut Kakoas because of it. Because I was just like worried if I took out like Red Eyes for Tsukuyomi, then I'd probably have to find another excuse for it. So that's where the rabbits really came in. But they really haven't been working well for me, so I'd really cut them out, if anything.
Burn the rabbits!
But, yeah, no, this deck works nicely as it is. There hasn't been too many faults at all, really. Of course, Tsukuyomi is Tsukuyomi. If you miss a chain link, then it's very hard to come back. That's why it's nice to have, like, CEOs as a nice backup and stuff like that, so... yeah, I'm really liking this deck at the moment. It's a nice beatdown, but of course Tsukuyomi can be complicated, and you really have to know how to play oracles if you're going to play this deck, so...
Alright, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Comments and criticism, welcome below.
Constructive criticism, please. And yeah, thanks for watching.
Yeah.
And we'll be hoping to post up some more videos. See you later, guys.
Guess what's happening soon, guys? Booster set 6.